In the previous episode, we've created two buttons, back and save, and with the help of these buttons, we can control a form that we've created in one of the previous lessons. We haven't added a logic that will be responsible for processing data from this post form and saving it into a database. So in this video, we're going to create a logic that will handle save operation. In Magento 2, when we create a Magento 2 module, we have to create a controller that will process data from a form once this form is submitted. And I've created an empty PHP class that we will convert into an action controller that will process our form data, and with the help of this controller, we will save post data into database table. The save controller should extend an action class that is a Magento backend app action, and also this controller should implement HTTP post action interface. And as we can see, we have this highlighting that says that there is a method called execute that has to be implemented. So let's go ahead and implement this method. Once we submit HTTP post request to this action controller, we can get data from the request. A request is accessible through parent PHP class, getRequest method, and then a method getPostValue. So we have all the data submitted from the form, and then we have to check if we have this data. And inside we are going to implement basically processing logic. However, if we don't have data, we have to return, and return value of this method is going to be result interface. And this will be Magento Framework Controller Result Interface implementation. And we have to return an instance. However, we have to call a method called setPass, where we will set a location to our Manage Posts page. So let's create an instance of result redirect. We're going to use a parent class in order to get access to result redirect factory, create method. So we have a result redirect. If we don't have data, we will just redirect user to manage posts page. If we do have data, we have to perform few operations. First of all, we have to create a model or an instance of a post. Parent class doesn't provide us any logic that we can use in order to create a new instance. And for this, we have to create a construct method. Inside construct method, we can add additional private post factory. So since I'm using PHP 8, I can use a syntax from PHP 8, and I don't need to create additional class variables. So I have post factory. Post factory is responsible for creating new instances of a model. And once we retrieve a model or an instance, we can go ahead and call setData method and pass data into this method. However, before doing this, let's also add a condition saying that if we have an empty post ID, and we will have empty post ID, let's assign post ID value null. An empty means that it is going to be an empty string like this. And when we will be setting this data to our model, post ID is a primary key, it's integer. So if we don't have post ID, it's better to set null. So model will understand that this is a new set of data, new entity that has to be processed and stored into a database table. We need a logic for saving our model. In theory, we can use save method and it would be fine, it will work. However, as we can see, it's a deprecated method and we have to do it in a different way. Usually there is post resource that we can use. Post resource, it's a PHP class, resource model, that we're going to use. It's one of the three classes, as you remember. So this post PHP that has a method called save, and we will use this method in our implementation. So we're going to call resource and we will use save method and we will pass model. And if everything is fine, we can use message manager again from action PHP class, it's parent class. And we can provide success message. And we can write something like you saved the post. So it's a successful message. However, there could be something that would trigger an exceptional situation, and in this case we have to wrap our call of the save method. We can wrap into try catch, and we can process exceptions. So usually when we trigger save, it's a localized exception might be thrown, and for the localized exception we can use message manager again and add exception message, and we will pass exception. However, there could be an exception that is not a type of a localized exception, and in this case we are going to add additional catch that will catch all possible exceptions. And for this scenario we are going to use add error message. We will have our custom text, something like something went wrong while saving the post. And the exception here is not used because there could be some system message, system error with some private or confidential information that should not be visible to our end user. That's why some general message is written into add error message. For debugging purposes, a logger can be used, and this exception can be logged into a log file. So inside try catch, let's also add a return statement. And what we can say, result redirect set pass. If everything is fine, we will redirect to a manage post page. We have two redirects here, or two return statements. It's done by purpose. So in the upcoming videos, you will understand why we have some sort of duplication. Of course, we can skip this part, but I would prefer to have it here. This is an implementation of a controller. This controller is responsible for retrieving data submitted by HTTP post requests, setting data, processing this data in some way, and performing save operation. Button, in order to trigger and process HTTP post request, as we remember, we've added mage init button event save. So for this button to work, we have to go back to our UI component, form, and inside data source, we can add settings, and inside settings we have to add submit URL, and this submit URL will point to our newly created controller. So when a user will click save, this submit URL configuration will be used to submit. And let's test our newly added logic, and let's try to add some data and click save button. As you can see, we have added a new post, successfully added, we have successful message, and we've redirected to manage post page.